Hey, P2H, back at it again. How's it going? Come to hang out on YouTube. I actually just got done on Twitch. Did some background, some of the back end of what we're doing today, because it bores people. I don't want to just, I don't want to do it over here, you know what I mean? I'd rather do the whole Dream Workshop thing over here rather than the prep work for it. We had our celebration the other day. I'll put together the little menu for it a little bit later today. But 100 subs is crazy. Crazy to me that we even got that far, but I appreciate it. You guys are all monsters on the inside. I hope you know that. Let's go ahead and do a Dream Workshop like we plan to do. In fact, we're doing 2 Dream Workshops today. Because I'm going back to work. I got approved to go back to work, excitingly enough.
Now entering a
So my recovery is, for the most part, complete. I'm pretty stoked on it. I'm glad about it. I would, but what it's gonna mean is that I'm not gonna be able to stream as crazy often as I have been. Because I've been pretty tenacious about it. I've been doing it like it's been my job. Because it has been. I've been stuck at home, not being able to do too much. So now that I'll be able to go back to work, I will do that for a living, and I will do this as more of a hobby thing again. But I will definitely be streaming on YouTube at least twice during the week, and then twice on weekends, probably. Most weekends. So 4 days a week still. You know, it's just going to be a little slight cutback. But it's reasonable. Okay, I'm only human. But I figured to thank you guys for everything. For the past, I think, 3 months of recovery. Where I've been just insane about hitting you guys up with all these streams and shit. How about we go through some builds real quick? 2 new ones because we're replacing Striker, and we need some replacements. Let's go for the direct replacement first. We'll go over DeadEye in a minute because I'm still kind of questioning what I'm doing with that one. Oh, let me save it first. Here's what I think most people are going to do if they want that damage back. And this is kind of my thoughts on the meta as to why people are hung up on Striker. So it'll reveal itself as we go through this build. So let's just do it. Let's do it to it. P2H's Dream Workshop. Alright, let's do what we always do. Let's start at the top. We're talking stats-wise, guys. Your balance sheet. This is important. We have to outdamage other strikers. Because Striker is still the dominant force up until they get this nerf. So, we're doing an 8-5-3 build. We're going to be a little less tanky than anybody else, but that's because we're front-loading the damage. We are gonna churn and burn people. They're gonna be very surprised. Very, very, very surprised at the amount of damage we put on them and how fast we do it. We still need the stamina, though, because we need to bring sustain back into the build. So we need to proc things like predatory. If you don't like predatory and you prefer to do like headshot damage and you want to put health on kill on your build, sustained, that 6% additional health on kill, is a great option because it actually demands a little less stamina. So you could even put 9K firearms into this. That's actually an option I went with on my DeadEye build. So it's not bad. You can go with that. Let's go to the inventory list. Let's actually look at what we got equipped. I'm doing with the double Big Owl. I have on my first slot, I have the damage variant Big Owl. It's the vicious. That's additional 10% while having 2 or more segments of health. And then the deadly, which is 15% additional on crits. And cover shooter, because this is a cover shooter game. I think it's important that we emphasize weapons that exemplify that aspect of the game. Plus, if you actually get good at using cover in this game, you can mitigate a lot of damage. And this is a huge bonus. Huge bonus. Up to 50% additional damage. And the way Lone Star works, you don't have to reload if you proc Berserk. You can maintain this bonus. Get a kill with this weapon, resets the duration. Bonus lasts for 10 seconds, so you got 10 seconds to burn people alive. At 8K firearms, you're doing a pretty good job. Plus, Lone Star has innate bonuses to shotguns and LMGs. So, man, this is, I think, front-loading all the damage is gonna work out. A lot of the mods over here are essentially just extending the magazine so that when you do proc Berserk, you are getting a whole lot of this cover shooter working for you. It's a rate of fire bonus because we're doing 1,000 rounds, and then I think we're doing 1,050 rounds with this 5% bonus. Everything that can have crit chance, you want to have crit chance. Just crits everywhere. And additionally, I'm doing accuracy. I might switch it out for stability now that I'm off of Striker, but I may not. I'll show you why in a moment. We'll see how this plays out. My backup weapon is this red one. I've painted them differently. The white one is my crit one. The red one is my heal guy. This one's my predatory. This one will keep me in the game. The nice thing about Lone Star is I'm not reloading. I'm switching between these guns. They both do damage, but the difference is that the red one is going to keep me alive. So I just got to make sure I kill somebody with this thing. Maybe I down him with the other gun and I finish him off with this guy, or I just go after NPCs with this occasionally. Much like you do with the Striker, you stack on NPCs. I just finished somebody with this. Very nice. Keep me in the game. Keep me going. Again, crits, crit damage, what have you. It's the same deal. I'm kind of upset that I don't go for... Here, let me go over here to the mod list. Gun mods. Boom. I'm kind of upset that I don't go for headshot damage as much. I have the 6%ers in here. But, you know, go for like the 18.5, the major stat. It just... LMGs aren't meant to be, you know, responsive guns. The 10 meters or less. They're not assault rifles. They're not SMGs. They're not shotguns. These are LMGs. They're meant to be 20, 30, 40 meters out. They're not sniper rifles, but they sure as hell are not supposed to be in the responsive range. You can't even roll responsive on an LMG. You're just supposed to be hitting them with a barrage, keeping them pinned down. So, but the problem with going for crits on something like Big Al is that you're missing that grip option, so you're automatically missing that 19% additional damage. So it makes I'll feel a little bad. I wouldn't feel as bad as if I had gone for headshot damage, because headshot damage, you only can get that on the scope and on the muzzle here. So if I was going for headshot damage, I wouldn't be losing that much at all. No sleep. Losing no sleep. So, You know, if you're particularly good at headshots at range, maybe if you're running Striker and you shoot a laser beam, this may be a gun you could use and have high stability and accuracy. In this, you pull that off. That's what I was doing before I deleted my build. Yeah, but here's the deal. We're going back to the inventory screen. As a replacement for Striker, I wanted to make people comfortable. This build is going to help people edge their way out of those high stability situations, right? Because you've essentially been playing with training wheels on for a long time. With those lightweight M4s and 30% innate stability in your build, it's gonna be difficult playing just about any other build. You better believe. So we need to talk about gear stats and how we're gonna transition you over. And it's not gonna be as scary as you think. I know you have 5 different striker setups, but you can do better. We can all do better. Here are the gear details. Okay. Now I'm running health on kill. I think on Lone Star, because we're emphasizing crit so much, health on kill is kind of hard to emphasize. You could probably go for exotic damage resilience and be okay. You don't need ammo anywhere because you stack it up so high in innately. You start off with 100 at 2. You get the LMG shotgun damage. Level 4 bonus is when weapon is holstered, it's instantly reloaded. We're going to be relying on that whenever we do not proc Berserk. Even when we do proc Berserk, if we need to get that predatory bonus for healing, I'm down to clown. I'll switch it. I don't necessarily need that extra damage. We have a lot of damage on this build. I'll get Berserk whenever I need to. It's fine. And it doesn't really matter which gun I get it on. There's like a 10% crit chance difference, so I'm not overly worried about which gun gets it. It's a matter of if I'm on cover and I'm using the smart cover. And then you get additional ammo cap and 12% more damage. So if you're counting at home, that's 20%. This is legitimately the highest base damage output you get off of any gear set. This is the one. This is insanity. Lone Star gets the biggest bonus to any one weapon in the game. And the thing is, it does it for 2. It does it for shotguns and for LMGs. That's nutty. And then additionally, you have Berserk, which is a 50% chance when the magazine is... Oh, no, it's when the magazine's at 50%, so you fire down from 51 to 50, you get a 75% chance to receive a bonus. So it's a high chance, three-fourths, 3 out of 4 times, that when you fire your last bullet, it instantly refills. This is why Pecan doesn't work, by the way. I've tested this. This is why Pecan doesn't actually work with this. And the rate of fire and damage is increased by 30%. So if you're adding this up at home, you've got your 20% here, and then you've got 30% right here, plus the 30% to your fire rate. That's bananas. That's like a tack link. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. This is where you're going to want to go if you're that striker build looking for your damage. This is where you're headed. And the thing is, most of your striker mods and your striker strategies are going to work on this build. You may have to adjust to LMGs, and I suggest Big Al. You could do an MG5 and be okay if you don't like cover, which most of you don't, you fucking animals. 1% crit chance on most everything. You know, because that's the thing is you're not running a SMG, running LMGs and shotguns. You got to bring your crit chance up. That's what I recommend. So anywhere you can get crit chance, we're getting crit chance. So mask, boom, crit chance. You can get whatever resist you want. Gloves, we're doing crit chance, crit damage. You know, holster, doing crit chance. It's you know, your basics. You know, bring your crit chance up. Now, where we're gonna get kind of weird, and you're gonna have to kind of hang in there, is my thoughts on the knees and the backpack. So, I know you guys like sustain, and I know you guys like damage, but I know for a fact you guys like stability. It's innate in your builds, right? You guys are used to having 30%. 30. This is why I'm going to recommend you play Big Al, you use cover, and you use... I know you're not going to want to, but use smart cover. Alright? Because you're going to get stability in here, and you're going to get accuracy. So here's what I'm recommending in your build. Okay? I'm pointing at it right now. We're pointing at it. You see it? You see it right there? You see my hand? You see this guy's hand right here? Pointing right at it. We're doing stability. We have to. You guys have been playing with training wheels on for how long? You have 5 of your 6 loadouts are striker. You can't just come off of that shit and be able to play any other build and be okay. You're going to be having a hard time. And here's the thing, you can roll off of this eventually, right? You're on stability. But it's a thing you can get a backpack that has ammo cap or whatever resist you want. We're on Lone Star. So you don't really need ammo cap. You can have a resist here. And you have like 200% to your ammo capacity. You're fine. But you guys, you're going to underestimate how badly you need that stability boost. You're going to be getting trucked by these other striker builds as you transition out of yours. And don't feel bad about it either. Like this is part of the process. This is just part of the process. So what you do is you roll this stability guy, you play with smart cover, okay? And you either roll this guy off and get yourself some crit damage, get yourself some health, or you keep this stability and you get rid of that smart cover, because either way, both of those, the smart cover and the stability roll here combined get you a bit over 30. It's like 35%. That is striker, okay? So if you can do it in stages. You get rid of one of these rolls, and then you've cut yourself in half. You're half of a striker stability. You get rid of another one, now you're back down to everybody else's level, okay? But I think this is the underlying factor. This is something that people don't account for as to why striker is so appealing to so many players. Is that innate 30% to stability. There's a reason that lightweight M4 shoots like a goddamn laser beam. So this is what we're talking about here, okay? I just want you to be aware. And on the knee pads, I went with health. The reason I'm going with health here and we're going with stability on the backpack, it's because crit damage, as you stack up bonuses, you get diminishing returns. So ideally, I want to have the biggest bonuses I possibly can have toward crit damage. So I already have Deadly, right? I got the 15% from Deadly. And I got 17% from the gloves. And then I've got, the 19% off of the scope and the muzzle. 8%, two 8%ers are not, I'm not going to feel them that much. Not going to feel them that much, to be honest with you. Not, they're at the end of the chain, at the end of the stack, and I don't think they're going to be as noticeable as, say, 17% stability, say, as being on smart cover and enjoying this almost 17,000 stamina. I'm just saying, I think this is where to take this build right now. This is where you want to go. Additionally, the way Big Al works, I can cover to cover and maintain Big Al's bonus. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing tactical advance. I'm killing people. I'm holding them down. I'm switching weapons. Even while I switch the weapon before I start the cover to cover. On the move's great because you can be on cover and moving and shooting. Don't just stand still while you're on cover. You don't have to do that. You can back and forth a little bit. Flip your guy around a little bit. Combat meta because you're not a shitty teammate. When you're solo, you can get rid of this for whatever, what have you. Yeah, so you're upping your damage as much as you can through tactical advance. This maintains your Big Al's bonus. When you do cover to cover, you can either at the beginning before you do it, or while you're on the run, at the beginning of the run, proc your first aid. At the end of the run, when you're hitting the cover, hit your smart cover. Enjoy having as much stability as a striker. And the thing is, you're going to want to have as much stability as a striker anyways, because you're running Berserk. Berserk's nutty. Berserk's crazy as all hell. It's going to be bucking you all over the place. So, make it happen. Let's look at the character tab real quick. We're looking at the guns. Crit chance on the Vicious gun is 38%. I get another 8% off of the Pulse. So, I wish it was a little bit better. If I had another 1,000 in electronics, it'd be closer to 12. So, it depends how you want to play it. If you like things like, Competent? If you want to unlock Competent, you can do that, and then you would have something closer to 50% crit chance. Your firearms would be 1,000 less than mine, but it'd be you could pull it off. And then, but the thing is, your smart cover would be better, and your crits would be a little bit better, so it would even out a little bit. Additionally, your first aid would heal a little bit more. The other my predatory LMG has 28%. So again, we're talking vicious. It's just vicious. Vicious got you that 10%, so we're down 10%. But I mean, it's still like we're talking another 8, and then you're up to 36. So we're good. We're fine where we're at. Be a little bit better. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. If I want more crit chance, I'll go ahead and roll that firearms back a bit. That'll give me a little bit more staying power, too, as far as the stamina with the damage resistance on the smart cover. The thing is, smart cover doesn't respond very well to electronics. It's very inelastic. I don't recommend you up your electronics if you want to increase the damage resistance on smart cover, because it takes a lot of electronics, a lot of skill power to see any results on your damage resistance. But the accuracy and the stability do go up a fair amount with it. But it is what it is. Depends what you're trying to do. But the 853 is not a bad idea. 854 rather. Or no, 754. So I'm going with the 853, but you could go with the 754 and still get away with it, I think. But I'm really desperate to try and outdamage these strikers right now, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But the crit chance will go up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try it out. Let's go back to the inventory screen. And I think that's just about everything. I think we covered the talents. We covered the skills. I'm using the first aid with the booster shot for damage, and I'm doing the cover to cover with concealment. So that's Lone Star. And I'll quickly go over DeadEye, right? Do the DeadEye. Same deal. Let's do it all again. Telling you right now, one more time. Dream Workshop. Here we go. P2H's Dream Workshop. DeadEye. Let's start at the top. So here's the overview, and we're starting at the top. This is essentially, once I optimize it, this is a prototype. It's 844 at the moment. I have not dedicated myself to any one cause. This may be an 835 at the end of the day. It may be an 853. Because it's based on crits, I may face the decision of making it a glass cannon and just trying to deal with that for a little while. Make a week's worth of just, staying at range, being very careful, playing very safe. But who knows? We'll see. I don't quite know what to do with it yet. We are dealing with, as I'll show you right now, I'm trying to play with the Devil's Heel. It's a great combination of guns, and I think if you want to run the full 6-piece of DeadEye, the way to do it is to run something like the Devil's Heel. I understand that it doesn't get the headshot bonus, but that is only one of the 4 bonuses that the Devil's Heel contains. So I'm not going to sweat that so much. If you actually look at the bonuses of Fire and Fury, its weak points get you 15% base damage, skill proxies get you critical damage, and then headshots get you stability, and then body shots get you headshot damage. So the only thing I'm not, getting advantage here is the body shot to headshot damage. Everything else is fantastic. I'm going to want that stability. And additionally, all the other base damage, crit damage bonuses are still going to proc. And by running both of these guns, I'm increasing the buff duration by 15 seconds. They start at 15 seconds. So that's 30-second durations when you proc them. And additionally, they stay on both guns. So when you run out of ammo with one, you just trade to the other instead of reloading. I feel like that's a strong play. Reminds me a lot of Lone Star. Okay? So that's my reasoning for running this build in particular. We're going to optimize it. We're going to make it better. But this is a prototype setup for what we're going to be doing. Okay? So, start with number 1, the Devil, doing Deadly Sustained. This is why I'm doing the 4K. It's the reason why we're doing the 844 setup. I think Sustained may be viable on this build over Predatory. Because of the way the stats work, the major attributes, okay? We'll go over how that works in a moment, but because we're only going for crit damage, Sustained and Deadly, like this seems very viable to me. And for the heal, my secondary, I think actually, we're going to switch those around. But anyways, the other gun is Predatory and Competent at the moment. I'm pretty sure this is the way I want to run it. They both are running crit damage everywhere except for this guy right here, this prepared version. We're gonna go ahead. I'll take you to the mod list real quick. Mods. We're going to the Vert Grip on this guy. Getting this 49% additional range. Because if you go to your character sheet, and you scroll down just a tad bit, because normally people will stop at like crit chance, crit damage. Scroll down a little bit further, and you get below accuracy and stability, there's range. Range, your optimal range. As it turns out, with the Devil and the Heal, because they're the same gun essentially, their optimal range is something like 60 meters. With the Vert Grip, it bumps that shit up all the way to 90 meters. And then with the other mods I have on it, it's like crit damage and like 5% to optimal range. So I'm knocking it up to 95 meters. What this means is my draw distance in this game is about 100 meters out. Okay? As soon as the game starts drawing the other players, I can start shooting at them. That's crazy to me. That feels pretty good. I think that's something worth investing in. So that's my goal. Okay, this range right here. Okay? So let's go back to gun mods. That's why I have on these guns I have the mods that I do. You know, because this guy right here, the red one, this guy's just straight 3 crit damage mods. Because that's what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be all about that damage. But this other guy, prepared. We're prepared. So that's why we're going with the Vert Grip. 60 meters is good enough for prepared. But I want to hit him at draw distance range. 90 meters, 95 meters. Vert Grip. I want to give that a shot. I think that's fun. So, we'll see. We'll try that out. Additionally, because we are at a 4-4, well, it's 8-4-4, I decided to go with skill haste instead of stamina because of the range we're fighting at. We're a sniper. We don't need health, right? We just need abilities. No, we're not on gun mods anymore. Let me get to the gear details so you can read. You know what I'm looking at. You can tell because the hand's pointing right at it. You can see the name of the item I'm looking at. You can see what exactly we're talking about. DeadEye chest piece. We got health on kill. With DeadEye, because you have no crit chance, right? You don't need it. The main thing you can do with this build is you can emphasize things like health on kill. Because the crit chance rules aren't there. So the chest piece, health on kill. The mask, health on kill. On your gloves, you can health on kill 15%. You're almost a nomad. And the thing is, you're fighting at a range where people are barely even nicking you. It's pretty good. I think it's a solid play, especially when you're on a team and you can have people running interference for you. You can actually get away with a lower stamina build. Additionally, you could definitely run more what's it called? The skill haste. There we go. I remembered it before I clicked it. Don't judge. But the skill haste, you could run the skill haste because you're bringing damage into your build through things like booster shot, like everybody else is, right? You're no schmuck. You know how the game works. Booster shot, boost your damage. Additionally, I'm still a fan of using tactical advance. So between your booster shots, or even with combining with booster shot, you can do your tactical advance. I mean, that's how the one-hitters worked. I don't know if you guys remember back when they were using the Hunter M44s, but they would one-hit you by using the combination of tactical advance and the booster shot. They would combine those two movements, and then they would do the 100% critical hit, and they would one-hit people in the glass cannon days. I don't know if they could do that anymore, but that was the move. That's what did it. They weren't messing around. So, very strong play, and I think additionally a part of the mix that is it was a little trick to it. I think what the trick was these pulse crit hit damage mods, right? Competent, deadly, prepared with pulse. Yeah, I don't disagree, Plume. Sorry if that was a late response. No, actually, I got you right on time. Cool. I'm using a different chat window. I set it up kind of hastily. It's a very different looking one. But competent, deadly. Yeah. The thing is, like, I'm using prepared instead of deadly on this one. It's a base damage boost instead of the I could just do deadly. I could do deadly here. But I think the crits increasing off of the base damage might be good. I don't know. I haven't decided. I wanted to see what the vert grip at that range does. So I'm doing prepared to kind of force myself to utilize that gun a certain way. And then I got Devil, deadly sustained, get myself the health up close. I could definitely roll this guy to do more damage. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because I already have 15% on the body, and then this puts me up to 21. We'll see. Probably too much. Probably too much health on kill. Could definitely make this more damage. I could roll it for competent. Or if I wanted, take the stuff off of this completely and just do 10k firearms. But I like having things like sustained and competent. So we'll see. Disciplined, nah, I'm not too into disciplined. I'm not a fan. Health here. You know what, the health, I think I might do the skill haste on that real quick. Only thing, holster is kind of iffy for me, for DeadEye. I don't really know, because you don't need the health, you don't need crit chance. Reload speed's kind of cool, but not for the guns I'm using. So I think skill haste is the way to go there. But, yeah, so there you go. I think that about covers it. Let me go to gear. Let me go to the character sheet for you. Character sheet. Alright, so we're looking at, crit damage up to 140. It's still kind of wimpy, to be honest with you. Let's look for skill haste. We're up to 22. For a firepower build, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Not bad. You know, it's, if I wanted to roll off the health on kill, I could do that. Let me roll back into the gear list. What would I take if I didn't want, oops, if I didn't want, the sustained on this guy? Because that's the thing, is I wanted to have more sustained, but 15%'s a lot. I don't necessarily need this guy's 6%, right, Plume? I could definitely go damage. We already have deadly. Shoot. I guess it would be competent. I think that's the only real other thing that would be viable here. We're not doing unforgiving because we're not, you know, at 5k stamina. Brutal doesn't proc. Yeah. I think that's it, right? I could do sustain, but I think 15%'s enough, right? Because 2 kills, you're at, you know, 30%. I don't think you need 42% on 2 kills, right? I think we can agree. I think it's a little much, a little excessive. Who knows? That's the thing, is I'm not sure where's the line. Like, what's too much? Yeah, well, let's just roll this guy real quick. Predatory, prepared, determined. Don't really need any of that stuff. We got... Can't really, do 1 or 2 more of these, maybe. Ferocious, skilled, proficient, fierce. Don't need fierce. None of that's really... None of that's helping us, Plume. And then, discipline, ferocious, harmful. Not really. Not really. Oh, well, I think the orange odds are gonna go ahead and force us into a certain lifestyle here. The reason I like having the skill power is that it adds to your crit damage. I'm not against it, so electronics isn't terrible. Man, just... Okay, I guess we're sticking with sustain for a little bit. Alright, cool. You know what? I'm gonna stick with it. We'll try it. You don't knock it till you try it, right? Hey. I'm not opposed. I just wanted something different. Hey. What's on this guy? Skill power. Do I have anything to put in there? Health. Sure. Put it in there. That's alright. Well, now we have 26% health on kill, which, you know, on kill is not bad for this build, because you're dropping people like it's hot. And it's good to have health on kill, because you're all crit damage. So the things where you would normally have crit chance, you can have anything else. So health on kill is not terrible. If you like being able to proc your skills quickly, skill haste is another option. So depending on how you like to play your builds, go ahead and modify this thing any way you wish. Especially at the top here. We're talking stamina, electronics. Go wild here. I still think 8k is a solid place to keep your firearms. I wouldn't go any lower, because you have to be a threat at range. They have to hide from you. If they're not hiding, they're shooting. And that's a problem if they're shooting you. If you go 5k toughness, predatory. Okay? Predatory, unforgiving. Then you can utilize... I wouldn't necessarily go with these guys, these pulse crit hit damage bonuses. I would invest in something like the smart cover damage resistance. I would clang and bang with people, face tank them, stand up and be somebody, stand accountable. Maybe not do skill haste, but do health. Actually invest in your toughness and surprise them. Be 8K over here and buff that toughness out. Be a beefy, tanky sniper build and face roll people. Make people really upset that you just won a sniper fight within like 30 meters. But only fight them at like 30 meters. Don't let them get in that responsive range. That's irresponsible on your part. Okay. The other option is to go the other way. You know, like do 3K stamina, do 5K electronics. The reason I'm okay with this is because when you bump up your electronics, you bump up your crit hit damage. Okay? How do you do that? Well, it's because of the pulse. All of your pulses get crit hit damage. That damage goes up as your electronics, as your skill power goes up, okay? So it's fine to bump a little bit into electronics. In fact, you have to put a little bit into electronics, because if you go below the 4K, you actually drop 4% crit damage pretty hard, pretty fast at 3K. So it almost seems like 4K electronics is like the minimum. And then I'm going with, because I have electronics in there, I may as well be doing crit hit damage. I don't have enough stamina to justify a investment in my damage resistance. But the electronics does buff it slightly, so at least I'm getting almost 15% damage resistance here. What really matters is the stability accuracy bonuses here. When you're sniping at long range, this is going to help out a lot. And you're pulsing them, so you're getting the crit damage, which is what we're really investing in, which is the crit damage right over here. Other than that, you have the base damage bonus off of your booster shot. Everybody's been investing in booster shot, high stock values for booster shot. Additionally, because I'm using booster shot, I'm using smart cover. I have another secret way to boost your damage. I've been using Tactical Advance. If I'm going to be between booster shots, I have this, or on top of booster shots. If you really want to boost it damage up, this is a secret, trade secret. That's how those Hunter M44s were one-hitting you, my guys. It's it's the trade secret. But we're going to use it to make it so that our Devil's Heel does sufficient damage to these striker builds up until they get their nerf. Then they're going to cry and they're going to have to find something else to do. But I think it's about it. That's everything. We are at the 50-minute mark, and I've covered 2 builds. So if you want to look at the Lone Star, that was the first 20 minutes. That was this guy here. DeadEye took a little bit longer, I think, because I wasn't as confident in my setup. This is more of a prototype than anything. But yeah, there you go. 2 builds for today. I'm going to be running them both throughout the week, probably through the next week. And I'm going to run around tonight. We're going to get some data. Gonna get some ideas, because I need div tech, because I need to optimize this guy, because this really is a prototype. This thing is completely unoptimized, but it's still gonna do a shitload of damage, and it's gonna be out of combat for the most part. I'll be pecking at people from 95 meters out if I have my way. So let's go ahead and save this real quick. So we got the prepared. Yeah, I think sustained is gonna be. I think that's gonna help a lot. To be honest with you. Alright, and that completes the P2H's Dream Workshop section. Let's go fuck some shit up in the dark zone, shall we? I'm actually going to go grab a coffee before I do that. So let me go ahead and bring you guys back in. Oh, man. And then I'll go grab a coffee. But thank you for sticking that out, and anybody who enjoys the builds. Who's been supporting the channel. I appreciate you. I'll be getting back to work, so I won't be streaming as often. But, I will be streaming consistently now. That's the thing. I'll be on a schedule, and you'll be able to reliably follow along. It'll probably be better for your sanity and mine. So, yeah. It'll probably help us both once I start being more consistent instead of just being like, I have time. I'm doing it now. So I'll be right back. Let me grab a coffee. Let me load back up.
DeadEYE and Command would like to thank you for your patience during this difficult time. Your cooperation is appreciated. Thank you. Your attention, please. Tai Chi instruction is available outside the main base of operations every morning at 0700. Beginners are welcome. Your attention, please. There will be a screening of cartoons for children in room 17 tomorrow morning at 0930 hours. Parents are encouraged to attend.
Let's go ahead. Take this stuff on the road, huh? I want to try the Lone Star first. So I really do think stability, the health, the crits are right where they need to be. I believe in the mechanics of the build. So, let me invite Joker in. See, Jimmy? Terminal? Jimmy? Oh, hey, Jimmy, what's up?
So,
Hey there, New York. You know who this is. You better know by now I've been doing nothing. And if I got a doozy for you today. Once upon a time, your Uncle Rick told you a story.
Rate of fire.
How some government freak cooked it up for whatever reason, and it got loose or...
Optimal range.
And you all laughed and called me a conspiracy nut, which, to be fair, I kind of am. But that ain't the point. What is the point is that I got a source in the JTF. And he told me they're going balls to the wall looking for some Russian scientist named Chinenko. Now, why would they be doing that, you ask? Well, it turns out if you look this guy up, he was a world leader in genetic manipulation of viruses and crap. And he's Russian.
something new.
I can paint a picture, and it's not a pretty one.
Okay.
Loose in the city. In for a rough ride. So, Rick, I'm hearing you say, what if this guy is just an innocent bystander? What if he doesn't have anything to do with this? What if he's just some happy-go-lucky schmuck who just happened to specialize in this
I
stuff?
put a high value up.
Oh, sounds good.
Well, guess what? Even if this guy is a freaking saint, it doesn't matter. What's in his head is some of the most dangerous.
I'm just gonna put some mods on this thing real quick, just to absorb them. Sure, reload speed. I'm not against it.
Think about what he knows how to do. Think about what someone with badass might do with that.
Ah, boy.
Hey, Agent, let's have a chat. I got something you'll be interested in.
Roll deadly. But yeah, he had the headshot damage, eh? Good enough. Where'd I go? Going. Gonna try this out. I know it's gonna whoop the shit out of these NPCs. Really gonna have to test it on players. Build proficiency. What did I even do? Do anything? Thanks for the Phoenix credits.
Warning.
Oh my god. Yo, move, buddy.
Alert. Additional.
Alright, cover to cover. Smart coverage to hit it. It's a solid play. Alright, that's an ally. Never have to reload. So all you do is you switch your gun. You'd use your smart cover or your first aid. You'll proc anything like, I don't know, you guys like to run competent. So that's a solid play for you. Plus you'll get your bonus from tactical advance. Play it like a cover shooter. You're using cover shooter. AKA Big Al. Come on. May as well get those bonuses, stack them up. You front load so much damage too on Lone Star. It's ridiculous. You may as well enjoy it. Do what you can. Everybody else is already clearing this out. I don't even get a chance to shoot anything. Because the PvE in this game is too easy. I gotta go to the dark zone. I'll wait for it over here. At least I'll get a chance at whatever happens over here.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
No? Oh my god. The jerks.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected. Alert. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh, there we go. Finally. I'm going in. So help. Up, up. And oh, the damage. Oh, it's everywhere. Everybody gets some. All this damage.
High value target has been eliminated.
Well, shit.
That was easy.
It's always easy. High value target. Ooh. Ooh. Mind me to never fight you. Thanks. NPC guy for believing in me. Alright, well, the other thing was a snub nose, yeah. Oh boy. Don't need that. That either. Bunch of bunk, I tell you what. Dude's got his volume a little high. I hear him chugging in my ear. Gear set, gear set. Okay. Blades, ooh. Gear set.
We'll find a way to survive.
Gear set. And gear set high end. Okay, cool. I think there's some div tech out here too, because I see some gold on the ground. Nice. Nice. You know what it is? It's the intel. But I always have max intel because you can't fail these missions. It's impossible.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
I don't even know how you can fail these high value target missions. I can't even imagine someone failing these things. Not at this point in the game. I mean, before classifieds, they were kind of tough, like the 4-man whatevers. Where you gotta go? Thought this guy had warped. Nope. I thought it warped over to where it was supposed to be. I was wrong. Wrong. What is it? Let me see. Playing Where's Waldo? Why am I so bad at this? There it is. But you know what? I'll play the easy man's game. Just gonna wait for him to get there. Let him hit that corner first. Hold on a sec. Hey, here comes. Like fast travel. There it is. Hey, who's gotta work? Not me. I ain't walking. Just showing up to shoot the shit. It's my job. Let me try the DeadEye. We all know that this shit works. So let's try the DeadEye. Alright. Same concept. We're still using smart cover and
now leaving the safe area.
smart cover and first aid. Oh, let me get out the... Which one is the... Oh, that's the vert grip. Okay. Vert grip's got 95 optimal range, 95 meters. Solid. You're critting at pretty much draw distance. So, and this other guy's meant for what is this? Deadly sustained. So at every other range, once they get a little bit closer, you draw this guy out, and you just hit him as hard as you can. But prepared competent. So I hit my first aid. Maybe I should save first aid. So maybe for this guy, we'll just use the smart cover. You want smart cover for prepared. You're so far away. You need the extra stability, extra accuracy. Because this smart cover doesn't have the durability buffs. That's the difference between this and the Lone Star build. Lone Star has the emphasis on the durability because you're meant to clang and bang with people Ain't doing it on this
Hostiles
one.
detected nearby.
We got people for that. Got a squad. We're supposed to hang back this build. We hang back. We enjoy our additional stability, our additional accuracy. Just we deal out the damage, right? You're a sniper. Why endanger yourself?
Incoming hostiles detected.
You know, get behind the team. Do the damage. Do what you're supposed to do. You were born to do the damage. This is your life.
Warning. Additional incoming
All this
hostiles
damage. Additionally, I need to start aiming for the head to proc the 6-piece bonus. That's another thing I need to start doing. Here, come here, guy. Because a 6-piece bonus gets you 100% additional crit damage for free, for the free ski. So, you know, I should invest. Oh, buddy. Oh, not the tree. Get off the tree. Rock my heal.
Additional incoming hostiles
Additional
detected.
damage. Oh, you're not a guy. You're a guy. Alright. Additionally, when I don't have a first aid available, the booster shot cover to cover for that extra damage. I'm using Devil's Heal, so when I shoot skill objects, I proc additional base damage.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Stability on headshots. Oops. I don't want to be your target. Go get them.
High value target has been
Boom.
eliminated.
Easy. For some reason I was tanking that. I don't know why. I don't know why my team has less threat than I do. Oh, you know what it is? It's the, because I have, loud vent brakes. Everyone else is probably running silencers. Whoops. Well, don't need that. Keep that. That's the end of that. Cool. See, these high value target things, man. I get that they want to have them so people can get credits easy and that, but they don't have a way of making them tougher. It's kind of stuck with the difficulty, base level difficulty. So there we go. It's okay.
Anybody need Firecrest? Classified?
I wouldn't mind, but I'm not gonna say nothing. I already have my set. I'm good. Oh. I mean, I'll take it if you don't want it.
Good.
Aw. Generosity. Am I gonna just delete it? Probably. Stability, bleed resist. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna get rid of that. So was he, so yeah, no worries. No worries, people. Ain't nobody keeping any of it. Oh shit. He's already on to the next one.
Warning. Hostiles detected nearby.
Oh shit. I'm in it already. I'm coming, bud. I'm here for you. He's a striker. He's fine. Doesn't need any help. Dead. Dead on arrival. Oh shit. Don't blow me up.
Hostiles incoming.
don't see them. Do a bomb. Oh, there they go. You can see him through the walls because of the menu load there. Sick. Alright. Oh, well, no, I don't appreciate that. Oh god. Oh god. There we go. Safe. See? Get around him. Combat roll. Success. Execution.
Hostiles
Oh
incoming.
my god. Not even necessary. No one really is. Once you have a single strike, a solo striker can do all this. Really, any solo classified can probably do this, but especially a solo striker. No reason for anybody else to really do anything. Stand around. There we go. Here comes the crit damage. Look at that green bar. Keep on.
Hostiles incoming.
It lasted for like a few seconds.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh my, oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean it.
High value target.
There it is. Oh, what are you even doing up there? Get off of there. This ain't no jungle gym, what the fuck? Right. Weapon parts. More weapon parts. Oh, holster. I'll pick up purples. You know what? Those turn into stuff. That's what counts. All stuff counts. This, grab that. Grabbing all the stuff I can delete first. Mark cover duration. Let's see. One other thing. Gun. Okay. Then Osprey. This is a headshot? No, it's accuracy. Hey. It's dead. Okay, so everything else, sell it. Nothing to it. Just gotta do div tech runs and whatnot. Get some optimization materials. Just DeadEye up to speed. That's really the only thing that's gonna be holding this DeadEye back is low rolls, guns aren't optimized.
Hey,
Income.
gotta see it to believe it. That's what I like to see.
I think it's well within my play style to use this gun, this setup. So, okay with it. Oh, what the hell? Crit chance. Where did this guy come from? 5 versus 98. Health on kill, disorient resist versus blind death resist. You know what? Get the fuck out of here. This is what, 1389. Yeah, the armor roll's better. This is easier to optimize. Make an executive decision here. Yeah. We'll just roll for health on kill real quick. This is fine. You don't need any crit chance, it doesn't count. More damage. Give me health on kill. Alright, cool. And I'll fix it later, it's fine. 4%'s a roll. Counts as a. Hey, cool. So there you go. Mask. How you like them apples? Get. Oh, why are we doing them? Warren Gate. Power plant. That's down here, right?
Right. The build.
No, they're doing the Times Square, I guess. Fine. They doing? What are they doing? Did it say? Does anyone know? Legendary? Something? Something better? I don't do PvE. I don't know. What is this? I don't know anything about this. Legendary? Boy, I'm in a pickle now. Oh,
Hey P2, would you like a warlord?
I would love a warlord.
I run all the way around.
Just keep handing me free shit. This is awful.
Yeah, that's the way they already went in.
I'm gonna follow their lead. I hope they don't get me killed. Looks like we're not dead yet, eh? Oh yeah, it auto reloads. I'm on Lone Star, remembering things about builds. You should. All right, cool. Oh hey. Be like that, my guy. I'm rolling up on you with the blind fire. Cool. Turn off the power. So the way this build's supposed to work is I'm supposed to keep predatory procced just about all the time. Because you're allowed to with this build. You can trade out LMGs for free. No penalty. Right? There is no penalty, because you don't have to reload. In fact, it's encouraged. There's a sniper up there. No? Behind us? Hey, check that out. Oh, excuse me, my guy. Where'd he go? Hello? I can't see. Oh, there he is. Wait, is Legendary supposed to be the hardest? I'm confused. Is this the hardest difficulty?
Warning. Additional hostiles detected.
This really doesn't feel like the hardest difficulty. I hope this isn't.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
Man, they bum rushed me up there.
I don't know, man. This doesn't feel... Oh, maybe it's because of the event. You know, you shock everything you shoot, I suppose. It really shouldn't be this silly. This seems kind of absurd. Yeah, definitely is the crowd control element. It's like every other PvE thing in the game right now. It doesn't feel very good because of the difficulty being non-existent because of the shock, all the shock elements. I don't know. I could imagine shock turrets doing the exact same thing. Get back here. The hunter or what the fuck? Oh, it's just a agent. Not much. I got sucked into doing this legendary mission that feels like a nothing mission. I think it's because of the global event.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
This feels dumb. Not gonna lie. feels bad, man. I really hope the oh my god. There it is. There's that difficulty. Oh, there it goes. There goes the difficulty. It's gone again.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
I guess this is the damage amount they do. They just do a lot of damage. I'm still trying to figure out what makes this hard. I'm unsure. Is it that they do a lot of damage? Oh, Jimmy's down. What happened to Jimmy? I'm coming, Jim. Heal pop. Damage boost. I don't know.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
Tackling for some reason. Not sure why. Wilbur. Oh, was that the guy who you have to you pop his bag and he dies? It's the only way you can kill him. I remember seeing something on Reddit about a Sergeant Wilbur. I don't know, Sky. I'm just hanging out with Jimmy, and this is what he does. He does missions. I'm getting a feel for this build, though. Exotic cache. I see why people do this. I got a Firecrest acquisition vest. Health on kill, ammo cap. Well, there you go. There's a Firecrest chest piece. Low roll. I think I'd prefer the one I have, be honest with you. Because I got ammo cap, health, and then, you know, you trade out this health on kill for, say, you know, skill haste or exotic damage resilience, whatever. I don't know if you can get skill haste on a chest piece. I think you can. But, you know, whatever you want there. But, you'd always want health, usually, because that's a high roll there. So, I might get rid of that chest piece, then. I don't know. I don't get it. I know a lot of people who want to turn the dark zone into the light zone, though. And that scares the shit out of me. Yeah, I've got a Firecrest chest piece if somebody wants it. Anyone want a chest piece?
There's Lone Star.
It's way down here though because it's so bad. Here. And go. Lone Star mask. Ah, it's 85. I'll take it. I'm not above it. Let's see, because I got this guy. Crit chance, blind death resist. So the only thing. Hey, disorient resist. So maybe. It's not as good as the one I got, so I'm probably not going to keep it. Somebody else have it.
Infamous 1x scope again.
I am taking this stuff, though. I ain't taking the rest of that trash, though. I know it's somebody else's garbage. Another man's trash is just another man's trash. Trash on trash on trash. But an exotic cache, so that's why people run those legendaries, to get those caches. I'll measure gloves. Probably not worth it. Health on kill, marksman rifle, armor damage. Not worth it. Nope. Well, let's, they want me to do clear sky. I don't even know how to do any of this shit. And the thing is, I would give someone these gloves, but I would feel bad giving someone these gloves. These are not the gloves I want to give anybody. We're not even gonna. I don't want to hurt someone with those gloves. So let's not do that.
Let's pick up one piece at a time.
Okay. What is this? Why are we? I guess I'm gonna try clear sky now. I mean, I would say no, but we're trying a whole lot of new things lately, so now maybe this is a good time to try clear sky. Anybody got some tips? So that should actually be hard though, right? Because that's an incursion. There's something difficult about it. These legendary missions, they're just missions. There's nothing really difficult about them. An actual incursion is like a dungeon, right? So those should have some
Come take a look.
difficult property about them.
Hey, you just got a great deal.
Don't do it. If I gonna get my ass kicked, I've never done it before. I've never, you know, I don't PvE because it's boring to me. Falcon lost. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'm not doing it to grind. I'm just doing it just to do it. Someone's doing it. Oh, are they going? Are they there? Is that where they? Oh,
Log out. I'll log back in.
oh my god. It doesn't matter to me,
An
Mario
agent
will
is now
die
leaving
gaming.
your team.
It honestly doesn't. Oh, now they're leaving. I think he had to log back out. Like, I honestly wouldn't do any missions or any of that stuff. I would just spend my whole time in the DZ, my guy. It's just I don't care about any amount of grind because these points don't matter to me. You know, I can get all these points in the dark zone and I can get all the other gear in the game on top of that at the same time. You know, it seems kind of pointless for me to be... Oh, I see. I believe it.
Hello again, New York.
Ah, jeez. Oh, well, when you put it that way, I'm like... Let me just open my box so I feel good before that happens. Hey, heal. I've been seeing so many people complain about getting heals and devils and stuff, and I'm like, I'm still stoked on it. I love these guns. Just because you guys don't like the snipe. I mean, I hate sniping too, but... But accurate and fierce, I don't think I could use either one of these, to be honest with you. I think these are too wimpier stats. Don't really need fierce on this. I'm not sure. I don't really need accurate either. Would accurate be good on heal?
A new agent
Maybe
is
if you were
joining your
going
team.
for like max range, keeping the ridicule really small as you snipe. I don't know. Let me see, cause I got this guy. Huh. So I got prepared competent. But maybe if I was accurate and prepared. You know, keep that ridicule real small. Maybe that would be good. Cause you can get, this heal has optimal range of 95 meters. That's like draw distance, man. That is far as fuck. Oh shit, they started. Let me get back onto this guy. Help him out, I guess.
Air agent.
No cover in Falcon Lost. Everything is on fire. Dragon's Nest and Stolen Signal is...
Such a nice Christmas present.
I
don't
see.
even mind it being a bit late. Now it's time to give back with a little more to
Okay.
any division.
I mean, I believe it.
See coming for this puppy.
The Rikers could shoot down anything that flies near that SAM site and get their hands on our tech. We've got to take out that launcher. But if they're armed with division gear, it's gonna be a whole new ballgame.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
It's probably a problem.
Warning. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Oh, these guys are like basic elites. Oh, are we just running
Try
through?
and stay calm. We're
Oh,
doing
what the
we
hell?
can.
Hide in a hole simulator.
They'll hunt you down. You won't get away with it.
Sick.
For that.
Watch me get away with it, sucker. This guy's a barrel of laughs. Oops. One,
I have
a
no
barrel
idea.
of
I don't know
laughs.
what they set it to. It looks like easy mode
Show
though.
up to this party.
This looks like nothing to me. Normally, wouldn't they have like different levels of red and purple and whatever because they're legendary or something has different. They all do absurd damage, but they have. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Look, I have infinite ammo. I'm on a Lone Star with absurd amounts of recovery and damage, so I'm fine. Oh, that? Why'd they run past all that shit then? Look, man, this ain't my map. I'm just following orders, man. I'm sticking to the team. I don't give a shit. Ain't nothing to do with this. Look, if I gotta go back and kill some shit, we'll go back and kill some shit, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna worry about nothing. This ain't my area expertise. I think this may be the second time I've even seen this area.
A little more jewelry. Couple rounds in the gusto looks real nice on these clouds.
Oh shit, that sounds like I'm being shot at. Oh, I'm in it again. Something. I recognize that sound from the first legendary that came out. First legendary that came out had the tank that would one-hit you. I remember that much. Oh, buddies. Am I getting hit again? Oh, I guess so. No? Doesn't feel like it. Are we getting hit with anything?
Keep going. We don't give up that easy.
Seems kind of... What are we doing? Plug the fuses. Use ADS. Deactivate the helicopter defenses.
We can't last much longer.
Sure thing, bud.
Accessing defense control system.
I believe it. I mean, I don't know what we're doing, but I believe it.
We're running out of time.
Oh, these are a lot of heavies. Am I okay? I think I'm okay. Someone's dead. It's funny as fuck. Oh my god. I'll save you, my guy. I got you. Berserk.
Target eliminated.
That's the second time I procced it. Alright. Cool. Are we good? I guess this is heroic. This is my guess, is heroic, because they're all just like level 34 elites. My understanding is legendary would be a lot harder than this. It'd have to be, right?
Area secure. GTN security notified.
Yeah, with a lot more damage.
Well
And they all have varying
That pilot was a good
levels of
man and
health.
hard luck
They have
mistake.
like...
We stopped the Rikers. They would have killed a lot more people
Yeah.
with those weapons if we hadn't shut
Okay.
it down. We've got to stay vigilant. We can't let heavy weapons get into the wrong hands again.
I believe
Back
it.
here.
I don't doubt it. And I feel kind of bad for like ignoring a lot of the PvE content. But most of this stuff bores me because by the time I start trying to PvE, everyone else already knows like the fastest way to do it, and I don't get to experience it. You know what I mean? Like, I like the story, I like learning about the stuff, but then with every MMO and everything like that, there's always like a most efficient way to run things, and then people just push you toward that, and if you're not doing it that way, they kick you out of the group, they this, that, the other. It just stops being enjoyable. Hey, an air. Sustain predatory. Hey, get rid of the capable. Hey, we're talking about something tanky as fuck. Hey, I like you, air. Another gun you guys complain about. Hilda Air. Valkyria. Did they change it? I don't know. I was just shooting stuff. 3 key objectives, 5 minutes each, lots of heavies, rushers, healers. I mean, there were a lot of heavies. There were a couple rushers I saw. I mean, I was frying a group of 4 heavies. Just cooking them up. I don't know. Yes, except for Striker. Striker I just deleted. Every single piece of Striker gear on my body. I have one of everything now, though. Outside of Striker. Yeah. Yep. I still gotta decide what I want to do with this Firecrest piece. I have this other low roll. Skill power burn resist, though. Don't know. Yeah. They've just been dropping off of everything for you. Yeah, I like running it on Predator's Mark. Because they heal the first bleed off of the Hilder, and then you switch to the air, and then you get a better bleed off of the air. Because I am upset with what Striker is doing to the game right now. I made a big old Reddit post that had like 1,000-something views. where I laid it all out. I was like, man, I'm so upset with the way the game is going right now. The build variety, you know, I'm not gonna be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of the Striker meta. It's not my lifestyle. It's kind of like Alpha Bridge 2.0. I don't know if you remember when Alpha Bridge first came out, the 4-piece. Man, it was a very sad time. Because when Alpha Bridge first came out, they were getting rid of bruiser builds. It was the exact same time. They were like, no more bruiser builds. So, yeah, oh yeah, I mean tacticians. I like the idea of a tac build. I'm not overly skilled with any sort of skill power setup. I was never like a healer support. You know, I'm experimenting with this Nomad. It's a Caduceus Warlord, electronics-centric healer. I'm learning how to heal right now. Getting an idea how it works. I'm not against it. But I don't know if I'm ready for like attack healer right now. Are they doing another one?
Need to get this apartment block.
Our main suspect? We've located his residence at this apartment complex in Hell's Kitchen. You'll need to get inside and secure...
I know it does. But it's also causing the Dark Zone to be nothing but Strikers, Nomad, and Predator's Mark. It's killing the build diversity. You can't have any other builds in the Dark Zone and be remotely competitive. You're just, if you run anything else, you're just asking to get your shit punched in and have your stuff stolen from you. Like, it's just, it's tough. Oh, this looks legendary. Oh, this looks legendary as fuck. These guys have interesting health bars. My sound sounds weird, but it'll fix itself in a minute. Like, I can't... I got a lot of issues with,
Warning. Agent on your team is down.
with the way... Oh goodness. There it goes. I got so many issues with the way everything is going right now for Striker. I can't be a part of it, so I deleted it. I was running this almost exact same setup, 2 Big Al's, doing the cover shooter thing with Striker. It was really cool. I enjoyed it. I need to get closer, don't I? This isn't gonna work out.
I didn't know you started a mission. I was like, working on the box.
Oh, the box? Oh, the box is way back there. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think that's primarily who was upset with me, too, was PvE players. Oops. Let me get in the box. The, PvE player... Oh, you didn't have to do that. You had the box. The, PvE players, finally have this build that they can solo their legendaries. I know, right? It's weird. I know, too. I know. I got looped into this. Don't judge, Sky. But, so, you know, the PvE players, they finally have this build that they can solo everything with. You know, they finally feel strong and whatnot, and it's good. I'm glad for them. But the problem is the same thing that they're feeling out here is the same shit that's happening in the Dark Zone. There is one build that is ruling everything, and it's goddamn Striker. It's a problem. It's a balance issue. It is unbalanced. There's a reason everyone is running Striker, including the PvE guys. It's overpowered. It's a problem. They just... No one wants to hear it right now because everyone wants to run 5 variants of goddamn Striker right now. No. No, it's not. Nomad doesn't have a damage buff. Nomad is straight sustain. There is no damage in Nomad. Problem with Striker is that it has sustain and it has damage, and it has them both in oodles. There are oodles of both. Dude, there's a respawn somewhere behind me. Where are they?
Warning. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Oh, what the fuck? I know, but the reason you're using Pred is because it's in response to Striker. Because you have 2 options. You have 2 options in the Dark Zone right now, right? When it comes to dealing with Striker, you can either out-damage it, or you can out-sustain it. And there are only 2 builds right now that are reasonable to do that with. Predator out-damages it. Nomad out-sustains it. That's why the only other 2 builds in the game that people complain about are are Predator and Nomad. Because they're the only other two builds that exist. You're playing rock, paper, scissors, Sky. I'm not telling anybody anything they don't already know. They already know this. That's why they're all running it. I mean, subconsciously, they have to know. They might not be thinking about it on a, you know, like a mechanical level, on a gaming level. But that's what's happening. That's the mentality. Rogue is just a phase. Like, that shouldn't be... I mean, I get it, but that's silly. Yeah, I believe it. But the thing is, you know what other builds should be destroying right now? Like sniper builds. Like anything, because the thing is, Striker, Predator, Nomad, those are all supposed to be like responsive builds. You know, like assault rifle, SMG, shotgun. Those are those type of builds. Where are all the sniper builds? Where's Hunter's Faith? Where's Sentry's Call? Where's DeadEye? Do you want to know where they are? Striker absolutely destroys all of those builds because the stability buff is so broken with the lightweight M4 that they're able to snipe snipers at 90 meters out. It's so bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're not wrong, man. Dude. Survival has been dead since they quote-unquote fixed it. Remember when it first came out and it was sick as shit? It was the Wild West. It was exactly like the DZ, unfair as fuck. Like, you had solo players up against full squads and shit. It was nutty. Absolutely nutty. That was fun. That was intense. Right? The meta for the survival was only just starting to form when they quote-unquote fixed it. Because before they did the fix for survival, what was happening was people were realizing that full groups were actually kind of wimpy in survival because they had to share gear and shit. It actually made them kind of weak. So the meta started moving toward having, you know, duos and trios. And then the solo players, they started realizing, oh, I shouldn't just, you know, pistol whip the guy next to me. I should start doing scavenging instead of PvP. So you had, like, these PvP groups of, you know, 3 or greater, and then you had these scavenger groups of 2 or fewer. And you had different methods of playing the fucking survival game. 8-man teams in survival, maybe on console. On PC, I'm literally playing PvP survival solo. I'm the only person on the fucking server. And it's infuriating. And it's because the way they were like, okay, solo players versus solo players, teams against teams. Like, that was their solution. They were like, let's coddle everyone. But the reason they did that was because everyone was like, I don't like playing against teams. I'm a solo player. And the team guy's like, I don't like playing against teams. I'm or whatever. You get my point. Like, I don't like playing against players. I only like playing against the environment. So they made PvE fucking servers. It's like, dude, all you did was you spread the player base for this game mode across 100 different fucking servers. And now nobody gets to play with anybody. Congratulations. You just killed a whole fucking game mode. And that's exactly what's gonna happen to the Dark Zone. When they make some stupid, like, oh, here's PvE Dark Zone. For those of you who don't like PvP. And it's like, don't call it the Dark Zone then. Because that's not the Dark Zone. That's the Light Zone. And not to mention, you just killed the Division. Because now the Dark Zone, the actual Dark Zone is going to be empty. There's not going to be enough players on any given server to sustain it. So, I hope to God they don't make a fucking Light Zone variant of the Dark Zone for these fucking crybabies. Because there's no point. Don't come in the Dark Zone. If it's not for you, don't do it. It's optional. You have every other fucking part of the game. Every other part. I don't play these missions. I'm only doing this right now because I got conned. I hate this shit. I never want to do this again after this. This is the last time you're going to see my ass doing this. This is stupid to me. But there's people who love this shit. This is all they do. You will never see me doing this. But then you want to come and take the Dark Zone away from me? By making PvE variants and taking the whole population out of it? Are you kidding me? Don't do that. It's not fair to anybody involved. And you only think you don't like the Dark Zone. I bet most of the people who don't like the Dark Zone, they had like one bad experience at some point and they never tried it again. I bet as soon as they got geared up from doing all their grindy mission bullshit, if they would just try it again, you know, actually learn a little bit, they'd have a good old time in there. And on top of that, perhaps, if the PvP game modes were not broken, like say the Skirmish and Last Stand, because admittedly, there is a problem with both Last Stand and Skirmish. A problem to the point where I have to regularly clear out the Dark Zone of schmucks who can't find a game in their favorite PvP mode. So all they do is they come back to the Dark Zone and they camp checkpoints and shit endlessly and just cause havoc for no reason. So like I get wanting to get rid of those people, but I understand why they're there. But it's not their fault. It's because the PvP modes are garbage. There you go. See, Sky? That's the thing, is like, man... And the thing is, it's such a unique part of the game, and the thing is, the PvP players give it such a bad rep. It's not a PvP exclusive zone. It's PvEVP. The PvP is supposed to be centered around the PvE. Like, it's supposed to be like EVE Online. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that shit. it's EVE Online without the fucking funeral parade that is the learning curve on that game. But like, my God, it just, I wish people would appreciate this game for what it's supposed to be, and the developers would stop trying to coddle people who don't want to understand what this game is. EVE Online EVE Online is a space economic simulator. That is pretty much what it is. It's a space sim. Yeah, EVE Online. You can pay for your membership through the in-game currency if you get good enough. So that means all of the assets in the game that you buy, you can figure out how much those things are worth in terms of actual dollars. There's a lot of articles on that game, because lots of crazy shit has happened in that game. Because the things that happen in that game take months, years even, to like come to fruition. Because they have wars, because the economy is player controlled. Like, the banks in that game are player run. So, it's a very ambitious, very fucking weird game for very fucking weird people. You can enjoy it from afar, but it's hard to play. It's hard to play it and enjoy it. I don't know if you're familiar with the Benghazi attack. The diplomat who died in the Benghazi attack was actually a super famous and infamous EVE player. I think his name was Vile Rat or something like that. He innovated EVE Online's diplomacy metagame. He took his real world job and he applied it to EVE Online, and he overthrew the developers of the game, because the developers had their own in-game company, and he used his diplomatic training as a U.S. diplomat to. I'm telling you, the game is fucking wild. It's just that to play it, but to be fun, you have to be fucking nuts.
A safe area.
You have to be absolutely loony to play the game, because it's a the investment to play it is kind of your character levels up in real time. You set a skill to train, and it trains over time. It's kind of like rotisserie chicken. You set it and forget it. So some of these skills, when they reach like their highest level, it takes like a week or so for it to get to the next level. So like you have to plan ahead, and you have to think about what it is you want to do in the game. Do you want to use like a carrier class ship, or are you using a destroyer? Are you trying to start a mining corporation? Do you want to head a corporation, or do you want to head a fleet? Like, what kind of skills do you want? Or do you want to just be like you want to be flying around in a tiny ship and be like a fighter pilot and just be like sacking ships, slowing them down and tackling them? Like, it's a weird game, man. It's weird. It's weird as fuck. But that's the closest thing to this that I can think of, and it's far off, I'll tell you that. It's pretty far off. Oh man, it's pretty far off. That's the thing, is like, I don't know, man. There's some weird shit out there. But the reason why it's similar to this, and I want to get into it, is because this game is also centered around capitalism-ish. Because that's the thing, is that other game is based on a free economy, right? It's very interesting, because you're literally, the clans in that game are corporations. So, and the members of those corporations are taxed. The person who runs the corporation sets the tax level. So for everything you sell, that goes to the corporation, certain parts of it. And then they invest. It's so weird, dude. It's so weird. Oh my god. But like, people are really invested in that game. But the other aspect of that game that travels over besides the capitalistic themes is the betrayal system. That's the reason I brought up Vile Rat, okay? Diplomacy. Vile Rat, the way he overthrew the developers of that game was he essentially started all these alliances with these other teams, and then he befriended in secret the alternate account of one of the lead developers of the game. The guy was bored. He was bored with his developer buddies. He didn't like the way they were treating the game, and he decided he wanted to flip. He was a turncoat. So Vile Rat set everything up through his series of alliances with all these other corporations, and they stole absolutely everything, including the name of the corporation that the developers were using. So even when they restarted their corporation after it was destroyed, they couldn't use the original name. That's how fucking invested in destroying that group they were. It was intense. It was a bold statement. But after stories like that started getting out, people stopped trusting each other as much. Scams became a regular thing on there for making money quickly. They would scam people out of money. They would sell them stuff that wasn't what they wanted. Like, man, just vile stuff. It was not good times. But I like the level of distrust in that game. It's appropriate, because there's the amount of freedom that people have in that game. You have to have a certain amount of distrust. And it's the same in here. You can join whoever you want. You know, I invite you to my team. Why are you accepting my invite randomly? Essentially, right? You know, we're not actually buddies. I just met you. We were getting this supply drop. Why are you trusting me like this? We're in the dark zone. You know, it's like, I feel as though there's certain mechanics and themes that cross over that really only resonate between the two games. There's not too many other games that do it.
I think Lance can leave the building. Nope.
That makes me love this game.
Get a high value up weekly, the highest one.
Makes me really, that's, if you wanted to ask me why I like this game so much, it's because there's a unique area called the Dark Zone that reminds me a lot of another game that is so unique. You're not really going to find it anywhere else, and it's worth preserving. Like this area right here. You're not gonna find it. No developer is gonna risk it. Risk pissing off people. Risk pissing off whoever goes in here for such a unique experience. Nobody wants to do it. You don't make money by pissing everybody off. I mean, the thing is, you could play a really simple version of that game, right? You could just explore space. You could, like, there's certain parts of that game. You pick a part of that game to play in EVE Online, whereas in this, you can play the whole game. You can play everything and enjoy all of it, or you can play parts of this game and enjoy parts of it. Depends on how much time you have. But in EVE Online, you really have to pick. You really have to pick something. There isn't enough time in anyone's lifetime to enjoy all the parts of EVE Online. You really just have to pick, like, a thing.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
No shit. I came late to the party.
You are now leaving the safe area.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I can get why, you know, either game is fun. I like this game because it's easier to access. I understand what's going on. You know, it still has a lot of the stuff I like about the other game, just without the bullshit. You know, instead of taking a month to set things up, it takes me, you know, 30 minutes of farming or whatever. You know, an hour at most if, like, I get a bunch of contamination events or something. You know? I'm still invested. The only thing I'm really missing is clans, right? Because EVE has corporations. I would like to have an agency, you know, where I can actually betray other groups so I can take their stuff and put it into my group. You know, it'd be nice. But I think if there was an agency, then there would be less incentive for other players to team up with other players. You know what I mean? Like, everyone would just stick to their own clansmen. So, I don't know. It's like, for the same reason I would like to have a team to fight for, it'd be counterproductive because I wouldn't be able to team up with randos and flip them for stuff. So, like, I get why we can't. There's no selfishness in a team game, you know? There's selflessness. I can't, I don't know what to do about it. I'm seeing in my the game chat a guy named Old American. The Dark Zone is where players go to meet and have constructive conversations on how to better the game. He's not wrong. That's where I go. That's what I do. I don't know about anybody else. Real talk, that's what I do. I don't know about anybody else. I think I'm gonna go to the Dark Zone right now. I think I've had enough of Jimmy's party. Some dude in Turtle Bay chat. Some random out in the light zone. I think he was making a sarcastic statement. But fuck me, that was the right time to say it, because I have just spent the past, how long? Yeah, right there. Here, I got it right here. Old American in Turtle Bay. Dark Zone is where players go to meet and have constructive conversations on how to better the game. He further states, it is a very positive and exhilarating experience. Hey, first player. I've been meaning to go to the Dark Zone, and I've just been hanging out here in the Light Zone, doing like legendaries and heroics and shit. I don't know, man. It's been weird. It's been a weird evening. I did 2 dream workshops back to back. I did this Lone Star build, and I did a prototype of what is my DeadEye. I still feel conflicted on the DeadEye, but
Transmissions jammed.
this Lone Star I feel like is going to be a good transitional build for anybody trying to get away from Striker, because it still has a shitload of stability in it. So I got the stability on that, and then I have the stability on Smart Cover. So it essentially has like 35% stability. Hey, go ahead, dude. Do life. Life is there. I will be here. I'm hanging out for another
Good night, everybody.
hour or so. 2 hours. Hey, see you, Jim. Nah, man, I'm just hanging out. I'm being a bud. Ooh, there's a manhunt somewhere? Where are we at? Where are we going? I'm gonna do these contamination events, but if we're gonna do these, nah, I'm gonna bail. Sweet! Running legendaries. You don't need them. Well, the thing is, you might. It's not just this event. I mean, those credits, you can spend them on, you can spend those credits on the next event. It just, all it means is you have a head start on whatever else, you know, hits you. Are they already dead? I bet they're dead.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
I don't see him anymore. I think he's dead, Jim. Oh, no, he's up there. Oh, I'm going in. Get a free manhunt. Oh, buddy. Give it to me. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with a little grind here and there. I don't blame you. Oh, I just did a little bit on some legendaries and stuff. Was not willing. Was not willing to do it. I just did it. Because that's what a friend was doing. But, you know. It is what it is. Oh, he's killing somebody. Mean thing to do. Oh, he's camping the checkpoint. Yeah, you may as well, huh? The thing is, you don't have to do missions to even stack up that high. You can just roll around in the Dark Zone a little bit and you'll eventually have that much anyways. Unnecessary to go that hard in the paint, my guy. Here, hold on a second. Let me proc this real quick. Predatory? Did he go back to the checkpoint? Where'd he go? Look right, look left. Oh, he's going north. What is he doing? He's never gonna turn it in at this rate. What are you doing? Oh well. Yeah, I'm trying to... I mean, I'm okay with this event. I'm still spending money on the DeadEyes.
Proximity has been eliminated.
It's whatever.
Additional hostiles.
You know, I bought some D3 stuff, some DeadEye. When I was running Striker, I bought that. Oh, there's a guy up ahead. I might befriend him. He'd be worth flipping. He's ambitious. Look at him go. He's get him. Ooh, he's cutting back. See, the only way he can go is either through this landmark or the building. What's he gonna do? He gonna do it. Whatever you gonna do, you gonna do it. You coming back? Alright, cut him through the building. Come to me, my son. Oh, here it
Another
comes.
agent is claiming supply drop.
No, don't go north. What are you
Attention,
doing?
Nearby drop site has been retained by another agent.
He's a madman. Let's see. He's got more guts than brains right now. That or he's just full on panic mode and he doesn't know where the fuck he's going.
I'm seeing indications
He's
of a
going
manhunt in your
underground.
vicinity.
What? What?
Hostiles moving out.
What are you doing?
Contamination levels lowering to acceptable
Where are you
levels.
going? Who are you?
Update. Remaining supply
I'm just
drops
gonna
will
blue into
expire.
this guy and just hit him with everything I got. No! Let me in. Damn it.
Warning.
Pick
Now
up your
entering a
homie.
Contaminated area.
Pick him up. There you go. Hey, add me to the squad. Hey. Hey, who's got room? Hey, be a friend. There's another manhunt. What the fuck? Oh, you know what? It's a group.
Update. Supply drops have
That's what
expired.
this was about. He was trying to get to his friend. He was passing it off. Puff, puff, pass. There he goes. There he goes.
Exiting
Damn.
the contaminated area.
Crafty. He's got a group of 3 on him, though. I'll tell you that. Oh, I got Joker. Here, Joker. I got you. I'm not doing anything important. There's like literally one manhunt. I'm not gonna sweat that. We're gonna throw out the invite. How's it going, Joker? Oh, now there's 2.
Oh, some idiot butthead friend of mine decides to run freaking shit up in Powerhouse with no reclaimer.
Oh
Really?
no. Seems like a bad move by the sounds of it. I couldn't tell you though.
Yeah,
well, they're dead.
He's a fucking idiot. Got to go, you need to be back here. I said, that support station's not doing any good, man. You're not a reclaimer. You know, it's a level 5 fucking hazard. You know?
Well, that was a lot of damage.
Well, I have to say the server sucked tonight.
Oh, there's another man. They're going for it. What is this? Oh, he lived. How did this man live? I don't believe it. GI track, still at it. Going for it. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I just got in the dark zone. I was conned into doing a bunch of light zone shit.
What?
Was stacked. See, this is the only thing I'm worried about. I don't really want to fight a stacked. Oops. There, he's dead. He's dead as fuck. There it is.
Rogue agent down.
That's simple. Hey, Kojima. Hey, I liked that you bounced right back after you got kicked off Konami's staff. Hey, Death Stranding. Kojima ain't joining me. What the fuck? I throw him an invite and he won't even join me. Guess he's too good for me. Oh. Look how stable this is. I'm not even using the smart cover right now. Still good. 17% off of the backpack. So for all you guys running your strikers right now, if you need something to detox off of, now run a Lone Star with some stability on your backpack, maybe a smart cover. That smart cover's taking me up to 35%. Okay? Because you run a 30% natural on your 6-piece. So, you know, if you need to detox off of the training wheels that Striker's been giving you this whole time, want to move to a build that isn't just for newer players, there you go. And then you can roll off of the stamina eventually, once you get used to the game again. You know? Take half of it off. You still have half of the stability. Then you can get rid of the smart cover. You can run whatever you want. You do your pulse or what have you. You're finally confident enough to run without the stability buffs. It's up to you, though. Depends how much you need them. So that's the thing, is because those stability buffs, you're supposed to be missing out on damage. That's the thing about Striker. Striker, you have all that stability, and you have all that damage, and you have all that sustain. It's that Swiss pocket knife of build, and it's kind of absurd. Absurd that it has all that stuff going for it all at the same time. DC5 East has one going off, but that's where everyone's at. I don't know if we can pull a rope cut there or not.
I have no idea.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only.
I mean, I have a feeling they're just gonna go rogue on each other over here no matter what. May as well check it out.
Now entering dog zone.
Oh, there they go. I was right. There they go, right there. I might hang back and watch and see if they can get up to Manhunt again. They're getting there, getting somewhere.
Seconds till extraction complete.
Alright. They're west of us.
15 seconds.
Alright, well... You know what? They're camping the checkpoint. That's their goal. They're trying to get Manhunt, so they're going to camp that checkpoint northwest of us. They're going to keep killing those guys. Joker's going to be the first one to see him. I just want a chance to shoot him like in a 1v1 or 2v1 scenario, where I'm facing them down and I can actually get an idea of how much damage I do up front in comparison to one of their Striker builds. Because that's the thing, is like, I think I front load so much damage with this thing, like, I can't tell. Not until I get a shot at him. Hey Kiku, hold on my guy, hold on. Kirishima. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go get those guys. Where are they at? They're north? Oh, hold on a sec. Ooh, no, you know what? They're west. They're at this extraction. Hey, they're over here, my guy. They're over here. Easy 5 west. Even if they aren't, I'm getting that rope. Don't matter to me. Bait rope? Possibly bait rope.
30 seconds till extraction complete.
I don't need stacks, so I'm not shooting anybody. Switching to primary for damage. I hear somebody. 5, 4, 3. Okay, no need to proc. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I was watching for it. There's a bait rope. We're still close enough to the real thing that we can get to it in time. Somewhat surprised that this isn't the one that they want to extract at. I mean, they still might. They might be doing like a series of bait ropes. Try and throw the rogues off, because there was a lot of rogue activity. So if you were trying to dissuade rogues from coming after your ropes, calling several back-to-back bait ropes just to annoy them, it's not a bad play, you know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Lisa? How's it going? We are gingerly jogging toward a rope in hopes of arriving just late enough so that they've already put their stuff on. Taking it slow. How are you doing? Oh, you see, you put your stuff on. I see you did. You don't have a bag on you.
Seconds.
Oh, don't be like that.
Warning. You've disavowed inhibition. This action will mark you as rogue.
Ooh, it's a striker. Striker with a shotgun. Pop it. There you go. Solid play. Oh, he's still following me. He's still following me. He is not liking me at all. He knows I'm cover shooting. I'm gonna run. Joker got his stuff out. Ulti team? No, it's just 3v2. Also, I have a rando on my team that I plan on flipping. Oh, I'm also trying to move away from striker builds. So I'm using this Lone Star with cover shooter. Using smart cover and stability bonus on the backpack to imitate the bonus that you get from striker. Because I feel like a lot of people are having problems getting away from striker builds. And this build is designed so that it imitates a lot of the bonuses that you get from striker. The only problem is that I'm using a LMG, which is awful within the 10-meter, you know, the responsive range. Really shouldn't be using it right at the rope, fighting 2v anything. But you know, it is what it is. Can't stop myself sometimes. But thankfully, I am a strong Olympic runner. And I have no dignity, nor do I have respect. So, you know, I'm not weighed down by very much. It all works out. I'll see the pred bleed. Away. I'm going away. Because they're still shooting me in the back. I can see the red. And if you look at the top left, you can still see the tiny bit of red behind me. That is still the threat they provide. Now it's gone. Now I'm good. We're good to go. But I'm still going to run because they want to proc rogue. No, we're okay. You're okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I've got... Most of the people who visit, honestly, are from international servers. I've got a dude from India who comes in all the time. So, no worries. Glad to have you aboard. Do you play on console or do you play on PC? Oh, see, there they go. They're mad. I don't even have anything that they want, and they're still going rogue on me. Just mad. Look at them go. I don't know why. Seems silly. Nah. Do you play on PC or do you play on like Xbox or PlayStation? 'Cause I'm on PC right now. Oh my god. These guys are still chasing me. I was up in DZ5 and we're all the way in DZ1. Oh no, I'm talking about do you play on what game what version of this game do you play on? Do you play on like a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, or do you play on a computer? Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay. Yeah, I also play on PC. Yeah. Yeah, let me get Poncho in here. Just invited me. Where did he go? Wait, Poncho. There he is. Ah. Maybe I can get a connection to a different server. Oh god. Oh, it hurts. Stop it. Oh.
What the fuck?
Poncho, your mic. Mute it real quick. I can't mute you. I don't know how. Oh my god, that is horrible. Mute. There we go. Holy shit.
Your shit's broke.
Yeah, your mic is broken, Ponch. I don't know what to tell you. No, I'm on Lone Star. Yeah, I'm on a Lone Star build. Yeah. The one with ammo capacity and LMG damage and shotgun damage. Yeah, I used to have Striker, but then I got rid of it.
The hell we doing down here in Goular's Kingdom? No.
me invite somebody else real quick.
Alert. An agent is leaving the team.
Death Row Ace. Yep. Yeah, it's probably my favorite gun in the game. Big Alejandro.
New agent has joined your team.
What are you waiting for?
Attention. Hazard levels.
Hey
normal.
Joker, is his mic fixed? Can I unmute him?
Yeah.
You are now entering
Yeah.
a safe area.
Holy hell,
You
that
should go
hurt my
fuck
ears.
yourself too.
He always says that.
Oh look, it's Mr. No Microphone.
Proximity coverage
Now, why was your mic all broken up like that? That was awful. That hurt my
I don't know what
ears.
you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, let's see. I'm going over to DZ1 East. I'll see you guys there.
What do you mean? I'm already here, man.
Yeah, Big Al's one of my favorite guns in the game because it uses cover. And a cover-based shooter. One of the few guns that actually complements my playstyle. So. Oh yeah. You're probably real tanky.
What up, Andy?
Hard to kill.
Joker, what just killed you?
I don't blame you. It's a very strong build. That striker.
Bro.
backup activated.
A lot of people running it right now.
These two dead bodies right here in the ground.
Caution. Entering dark zone.
What up, Andy?
Yeah. Yeah, you did the 4K firearm and you did the 9K stamina. Oh my god, there's so many people here. This seems like a bad idea. Oh, you don't play the Dark Zone? Yeah, it's not everybody's taste. There's a lot of shady people in the Dark Zone, so I can understand.
30 seconds till extraction complete.
I mean, if you want him as your best friend, you can have him.
My feelings. Don't hurt my feelings.
15 seconds.
No, Joker left. It's Rogue.
Oh my god, don't do it. Why are they doing it like this?
Oh, I can't. It won't let me do it.
There's so many people. Oh no. This was a mistake. I didn't do it. I blame them. No, don't hurt me. I'm nice.
Why are we on this server?
I don't know. I don't know what server I'm on. Why did you go rogue? That was your stuff on the rope. Oh, you played PvP, no PvP. Okay. I get what you're saying.
How do you even get on this server?
I don't know. I don't even know what server I'm on. I have a very poor connection to this server. Okay. I got you. Hey, no worries.
What? DZ2.
Oh, you got something in DZ2. Really, we should only be looking up at like DZ5 and up.
Confirmed. Rogue status no longer active.
I'll be right back.
Wait, Poncho trying to cut his own rope. What the hell? Okay. I got you. Only PvP. Oh, PvE on that build? Okay. I mean, I've seen people PvP with that build before, though. I'll tell you that. It's very tanky. Yeah. Yeah, usually they do. If you were solo, if you were a solo player, you would do the 763 build for sure. But I mean, if you were on a team, you could be like the tank of the group. Yes. What is it, first player? Everyone. What is it, first player? What? I'm alarmed. What is
30 seconds till extraction complete.
Say everyone and then just silence. Use a strike. Yes.
15 seconds.
Yes. Everyone uses striker. This is true. PvE, PvP. Everybody in the game uses striker. This is the truth. What you say is true. I'm trying to change it, first player. I'm giving people options, but I gotta prove it works. So, here I am, out in the dark zone, about to go after these man hunts. Grab this box too while I'm here. Hey, oh, somebody already got it. Looking for those ropes up in DZ6
An
and
agent is now leaving your team.
DZ9. Oh, death row ace. Why you leave? Everybody keeps leaving me. All I want to do is fight these guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got an issue with cheaters in the dark zone. Wow, I did a lot of damage up front. I gotta figure this out, though. It's above me. I can blue buff. I can cover to cover. Oh, I was too late. Too late. Damn. I saw him cross over. I should have jumped right on up. Yeah. I mean, there's... I wish there were fewer cheaters. I do the best I can to report whenever I see them. I don't see them as often. But we have a lot of streamers out in America. So, like, I think it helps if you have a lot of people who keep recording the cheaters and then reporting them. I don't know if they do a good job of kicking people off the game out there as they do over here. But, like, it's a lot of... It's hard not to, though, for his player. Like, cheaters they legitimately ruin the experience. Like, there's a reason people avoid... It's one of the reasons people avoid the dark zone. Is because of cheaters. And it's upsetting. I mean... There was, like, a few days there where I had to, like, take a break from the dark zone because I had the perfect kickflip set up. The perfect kickflip. We did contamination events and supply drops back to back. I mean, everybody uses hacks. Oh, I don't know. He just dropped. The thing is, it's not restricted to a nationality. It's restricted to assholes. Assholes cheat. It's not a any particular nationality. It's just the community has to fight against it on the whole. You know, you just got to report them and report them regularly and get them cleaned out. And the way you have to report them is you have to record them because you need evidence. Because the problem is if they appeal the report, they'll check the evidence, and if there's no evidence, if there's no like video,
System rebooted.
they'll get back in the game.
Warning. Entering dark
So it's good to just record gameplay. Figure out how to record what you're doing. Whenever you find a hacker, just be able to record them. Hey, it is what it is. People get mad. I get called cheater from time to time. It happens. People get mad and they say whatever they say. Yeah, and then everything starts getting chaotic. Yeah. Certain level of distrust and all that.
Readings indicate this area is contaminated.
And there's someone farming up here. Hey.
Exiting the contaminated area.
I mean, the dealing with cheaters is a constant issue. You just have to be persistent. You know, have to be willing to die to them so you can get the evidence, and then hopefully you don't see him again after that. You know, that's hopefully what happens. You know, it's when you're good at a game, it's hard to deal with it.
Area.
Actually, you know.
Now entering a contaminated area.
Oh, did you make it so you can hear anyone that can invite people?
Possibly. Here, I'll fix it. Friends only, there you go. Just make sure you report any actual cheaters you find. Make the game a better place for everybody. I try not to get too caught up when somebody's, you know, making accusations at me. All it is they're complimenting you. It's like, oh, you're playing well enough for someone to mistake you for a hacker. It's like, okay, cool. Thank you. I have been working on my aim. My combination of moves does put out a lot of damage. I'm glad it's inspiring. You know? See this? Oh, I see. Alright, player. I'll be around, man. I'm only gonna be on for another hour anyways.
Now leaving the
Come hang out.
area.
Yeah, I'm not doing too much more after this. I'll start streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't know what I put in the description. I think I put Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I think I was thinking about it, and I think I'm going to switch that up to Tuesday, Thursdays. I'll fix that. But it'll be in the mornings, so we'll get used to the schedule. Everybody will start getting used to it, and I'll start uploading from Twitch as well. It'll be a good time. Where's the boss? What the fuck? There we go. Yeah, and the thing is, if you play with somebody you know, then you can trust them better. Trust them a little easier. You know, if you play with people you don't know, it makes it hard. Oh, okay. So, okay. Well, make him get his own account. Hey, you don't have to share your account with him. Make him get his own account. So you guys can play together instead of two different characters. Yeah, if he likes the game, he needs to get his own account, and then you can duo. You can play at the same time. Husband-wife duo, huh? That's some real trust-building exercises, too. I know I'd flip the shit out of my wife. I'm gonna call this extraction. Lisa? My bad. I didn't realize Lisa was a guy's name. I can't tell from here, my guy. No worries. My bad. Look, all I get is a name on there. And Lisa's a common lady's name in the United States.
Chopper is inbound.
My apologies. Now it makes more sense. So you got, okay. You got your spouse to play the game. Yeah, it would be weird if it was like the other way around. This story is starting to make more sense. I was like, that's interesting. It's usually the other way around. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Now your story is starting to, like, it's all coming together. It was confusing initially. Got you. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, what you making? I hear that foil. Hey, invite me over. I'm hungry too. Oh my god, fuck me up. What? Yo. Yo, don't eat that without me. Some fettuccine shrimp Alfredo. What the fuck? Don't say that. That hurts. You're hurting me.
Till extraction complete.
She said if you're hungry, you can come over and eat.
I see. Nah, it's probably too late as it is. You guys go ahead.
15 seconds.
I see. Maybe I'll end the stream and get myself over there.
Ready to bring it on board.
I got a rogue following me around, but they fucked up and didn't cut my rope. Isn't that a shame?
No, I'll walk outside and kill him.
Cargo secure. Extraction complete.
You could have got it, my guy, but you never got it.
Oh.
It's the G Summit guy. No, they didn't do anything. They already know they didn't do anything. They never do anything.
So they went rogue and they didn't cut the rope?
No, they didn't go rogue. If they went rogue, I would have shot them. They didn't do anything. They're boring. They don't even know how to dark zone. Oh, I am nearing my 30s. Nearing. Getting on there. It's about as personal as I can get with it.
Birthday's coming up.
I know. Yeah, it's getting close. It's exciting. Oh, getting there, getting closer. Not there yet. Still in my 20s. Oh, that lag, man. No, not me. That's you. I'm younger than that.
This server's fucking me up.
I got you.
Attention. Supply drops detected. Coordinates. Attention. Exiting dark zone.
Oh, they're farming up there.
Hey, stupid.
I want one rope today, one good one. Spent all that time in the damn light zone. Farming. Oh my god.
Can't find this stuff back at the base.
Oh man. Are you excited for the Division 2? They're gonna be announcing that for E3, I think. Ubisoft's gonna be making a big deal out of it. I don't know what to make of it yet. They got me worried, is what I'm saying. I hope they do a good job. Yeah. This is it's a rather dark take on like New York's.
This stuff ain't street legal, but it'll.
Some sort of a dollar flu hitting New York.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only.
I wonder where they're gonna take Div 2. What city they want to do. Because they're probably gonna take it out of New York City. I think this is only the first place they want to do. They're gonna want to do another town. Oh, you didn't do it. You could have. You didn't though.
Were you trying to go roadhouse?
That guy tried to go rogue, but he didn't do it. They could. They could do Russia. But do like St. Petersburg or something? What city would you want to see done, personally? Like, what city do you think would do really well if you wanted to do like this sort of thing with it? Like have PvP environments, run around. What would be scenic? Have some verticality to it. And
Flint, Michigan.
that's in the U.S., Poncho. Yeah, I know, but what you gotta have a city though. Like what you got in mind?
Is it though? Is it in the U.S.?
Nah, it's a colony like Puerto Rico now. Doesn't count anymore.
His body is water around it.
It's too far.
You gotta go rogue first before you start shooting.
I'm not gonna lie, I do not know what that says. No snow.
Coming.
Yeah, I'm going for it. Well, the thing is, I was saying, like, what city would you have it in? Like, what town? Would you do St. Petersburg, Russia? Or would you do, like, Moscow? Or would you do, like, where do you want to go? Like, what city? Because we did New York. It's got to be different than New York. There ain't many places like New York. So, I mean, it wouldn't be hard to find something different. But, like, what do you want to show off in Russia? Like, what would look good?
Attention. Supply drops will expire in 30 seconds.
Seconds till extraction complete.
Update. Supply drops have expired.
Extraction cannot proceed. Rogue agents have compromised the op. 15 seconds.
Whew. Choose any of them? Well, hey, I mean, another question would be, would you want to include, like, countryside? Because that's another thing that we didn't really have in this game, is we didn't really have a whole lot of, like, mountains? Or, like, forest? Would that be kind of cool to have, like, maybe a location that had a bigger park? Or a bigger location that had, like, you know, access to tunnels or something like that, other than, like, a subway? Like, more natural? No earthen tunnels? Like caves? Like smuggler stuff? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Like, if you think of, like, underneath, like, the catacombs under, like, London or something like that. I don't know. There's different stuff. You know, like, Venice has a whole bunch of water elements, and then, like...
Do it in Paris. Do Paris.
Oh, see, that's one I haven't played yet, and I've wanted to play. I do want to play that game. That game looks quite good. That's very, like, Fallout.
Commencing extraction.
I think that's the game that inspired Fallout, right? They did that or something before Fallout? I can't remember the story. But Metro was a big deal.
Protocol has been activated for a nearby agent.
Oh.
We've got the package.
What is this guy doing?
30 seconds till extraction complete.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a shot. We got another player. Another player coming up.
15 seconds.
Yeah, I plan on playing it. Oh my god, you idiot. You, you almost caused... No, Pancho!
Package is secure. Extraction.
Why?
The team member has disavowed the division. Your team is now designated rogue.
Why do you do this to me, Pancho?
Did it.
Oh my god, don't let me revive him. Why would you do this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did we live through that? That was stupid. That was so stupid. Podge, we should be dead right now. I hope you know that. I don't know what the fuck happened just then. Should have been dead 10 times over. Yeah, I do plan on playing that game though. I plan on playing the hell out of that game. I haven't had the opportunity yet. I want to give it a go. Hold on a second. Let me do this cover to... Oh, they're coming. They're coming in hot. They're here. Pop it. Lock it. Drop it. Oh, I didn't break it? I thought I broke it. Oh, I'm dead as hell. I deserved it. We got all our stuff out. I should have just ran. Ugh, I deserve that death. But yeah, I do plan on playing Metro for sure. definitely want to try it. It's one of the games on my list. Between Metro, once they actually make content for, they need to make content for, what is it, Sea of Thieves? Because I like the concept of Sea of Thieves. I think everyone does. It's just they fucking... They did exactly what I thought they were going to do with that game. They just made...
Readings indicate this area is
they made a sandbox and left it. Just did nothing with it. And it's like, fuck. You didn't even finish making the game yet. And then you sold it to everybody and you pissed everybody off. They did the same thing with The Division initially, too. I mean, it's not surprising.
warning.
It's what people do nowadays. They make fucking half a game and then they sell it. It's aggravating. That's the only thing that has me real worried about Div 2, man. I really hope they don't do what they did with this game. You know, make me wait a year for the game to actually be done. Because I'm not going to do it again. I'm not. I'm going to wait. When they launch the game, I'm not even going to fucking buy it yet. Because I already know it's going to be a broken piece of shit. It's not going to work. It's not going to, like... I know better. I already know better. I love the shit out of this game. But I already know the company who makes it. I know... like, it's sad. It's a sad reality. But, like... it's just the way game companies make games now. You can't buy the game when they put it out. You gotta wait for them to patch it. You gotta wait for them to... It's not worth it. Just not worth it. Gotta hold out hope. Oh, wait a minute. We got something down here. Nope, departing. Leave it alone. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Metro is gonna be good. Liking this build already, though. I like it. I like what I'm doing with it. I think the only thing that, again, it's the same problem that the Striker variant of this had, and it's that it's not responsive. It's hard to win that fight up close. If I had crowd control, it'd be a little bit better. But it's my choice of skills. I wonder if I can get away with, you know, not using this first aid and going back to a taser. I think that'd be the move to make. Just so I can have crowd control again. Crowd control is a big deal in this game, especially when you're fighting strikers, predators, mark. Anything that stacks, you want to be able to disrupt them. No, that's why a lot of people were running these cluster bombs, tripping people up, giving them the stumble effect. Is pretty important. So we'll see. Well, I'll fiddle with it this week, but I think I'm gonna call it quits. I'll let Poncho eat, and I think I'm gonna go back to base, call it a day. Been on for a minute. I gotta eat myself and then go to bed. Thank you for stopping in. If you like hanging out, I'm gonna be streaming twice a week and twice on weekends. So I guess 4 times a week total, but twice during the weekdays. And then additionally, I stream on Twitch on off days for short amounts of time. I try and get little clips and stuff. The idea there is that I'm going to collect a bunch of clips, and then on days that I don't stream, I'll be able to upload something for you guys in the meantime to hold you over, so that every day I have something new for you, so that you know, there's something new for you to check out. You know, I don't leave you hanging. So there may be in this next week, there may be a slight dearth of content between days as I build up some Twitch stuff. But other than that, I think once I get the ball rolling properly, we'll be okay. We'll have everything in order, and you'll have a better idea of what you'll find here consistently. And then we'll hang out. We'll have consistent times where we can hang out. So, but you won't normally find me at this time, but on the weekends, and I'll make sure I'm available on the weekends during the evenings. During the weekdays, I will be on in the mornings. So, it'll be a bit of a different crowd every time. So, at least I'll be able to see everybody at some point. So, it'll be nice. I'll be glad to be back at work again. Tell you that much. I got some accommodations. I think that was from the missions. Yeah. Fire in the hole. 50. Okay. Well, good on me for doing that. Oh, sure. Okay. Hey, Ponch, I'm calling it quits. I'm gonna get out of here.
Alright.
Enjoy your delicious meal.
Something here if you want.
I know, but I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up for work. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta go hit the clang and bang at the gym tomorrow morning.
Oh, how exciting.
Oh, isn't it? I'm stoked. I got gym shorts laid out and everything.
You got your tube socks?
I do. I'm gonna look the part.
Got your headband?
Only thing I don't have. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't have. If I had that, I would be complete. I'll see you probably on Tuesday, Ponch. Maybe not. I know you got stuff. But I'll be on the mornings of Tuesday and Thursday. And then I'll be on the weekends.
Alright.
I'll see you. I removed him from the group instead of leaving. You know what? It's not a habit. Because that's the button I usually press to kick people from the group when I'm kick flipping. So it's the same thing as leaving the group. It's the same thing. I'm just gonna get out of here. It counts. It's the same thing. So if you want to check out the Dream Workshop was in the first hour. I did the Lone Star and I did the DeadEye. I'll put the jump. It's the same thing as me leaving, okay? It's the same. It's the same. It was an accident. Friendly fire. The timestamp menus. I'm gonna start doing those again. I know I stopped doing them for a little bit there, but I'm gonna start doing those again. That's why I'm gonna start streaming every other day. I want to start bringing that content back. I want to make it easier for you guys. Again, thank you for hanging out, being buds. Lisa Cox, thank you for checking me out, seeing what's going on in our part of the world. I want to really thank you for everybody for the 100 subs. It was a big deal for me to finally actually hit the triple digits. Yeah, I think that about covers everything. Tuesdays and Thursdays on YouTube. And then every other day in between is probably going to be on Twitch, so come hang out. I've been P2H. You've been a schmuck. You gotta lie, cheat, and steal. Just somebody has to win, and it should be you. P2H. Out.